All right, guys, let's jump straight in. So first off, we have our handle. Now at the bottom of the handle, we have a little ledge. We want this portion of our hand to sit on the ledge, hands wrapped around. What that's going to do is create purchase on the handle and stop our grip from fatiguing quite so heavily, which is perfect. So we're going to think now about efficiency of power. Now, similar to a row machine, we want to create as much length on the stroke as we possibly can. Most importantly, though, it has to be efficient length and efficient power. If we are coming to this top portion and we're going beyond about here, so this area here is what's called energy leak. We're going to lose power. We're going to lose drive on that flywheel, and we're trying to create as much power there as we can. So anything above this marker, we create no more additional length and no more additional power. So if you're coming up here, we're losing a lot of that drive. Plus, when we are then pulling down, we're kind of catching it at a jerk move, and it's not fluid. Exactly the same in the bottom point. If we're coming down and we're getting to here and our arms are pulling back here, it's exactly the same. It's inefficient length, inefficient power. So we're losing speed and losing power off that flywheel. So on the way up the way, we want to come up. It's about here tops, just above shoulder lines ideal, okay? Now, movement pattern. Let's start with where we're trying to create the most amount of power, and that's our hinge. Similar again to a row machine, this is our maximum power point. So we want to think about bend legs, hinge forwards. So that drive over is where we're going to create most of the power through that flywheel. Next position is going to be our arm position. So if we're up here on that drive down, a common mistake is people try and keep the arm straight and pull through. That lever again is grand, but my God, it uses energy a lot and it'll fatigue your arms really quickly. So I want you to think about bend, hinge, elbows pull down and in. If they're trying to pull towards you, that pull in is going to engage into their lats, much stronger muscle group. And at that bottom point, I want your arms to kick straight down like a tricep kick down would be. Now, if we're doing that really slowly, it's going to feel very tricep heavy. However, if we're doing that at pace, that tricep should feel like a punch at the bottom. And what that does is creates a little extra drive in the flywheel. So by the time we're coming back up to the top of that stroke, the flywheel's still got speed going behind it, which means we have momentum and continue that through. If again we're coming down and we're kicking arms all the way back, by the time we then come up, the flywheel's now starting slow. So we're having to then create more power to try and actually create speed behind the flywheel again. So efficiency of power is really, really key here. Now, presuming you're on HYROX and you want to get this thing started and get it going quickly, we want to grab it on, we want to go pull, and then we go into our full stroke after that. Again, it just gives a chance to get that moving a wee tad, all right? So let's try and put that all together. So we've got a hand position, feet hip distance apart. First movement pattern is that leg bend. Second movement pattern is that hinge. Elbows are pulling in. We're coming to that bottom point. We kick your arms down. At that bottom point, we release everything at the same time. Come back, lengthen to that top point. Again, bend, hinge, elbows down. Kick the arms down. Let's try that one more time. So once again, come down, bend, hinge, elbows, kick down. Okay, so that all together should look like kick, 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 kick. Give that bash, let us know how you go.